like a paranoid looking over my path. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like the bass inside is right beneath my skin.
Hello YouTube, this is KDUBZ here, and this is my second upload ever to YouTube. I'd like to thank everyone that did watch my first upload and helped me improve on my narration. Now, today I got for you guys an RU match against some guy I found on the TPX chat named BigTony. He does not have a YouTube channel, so there will be no link today. Now, looking at his team here, he's got some special guys, some physical guys, some walls, and probably I'm going to Scarfed. I gotta watch out for that. Now, I start off with my Yuxi here, just to set up my stealth rocks and see what he will go into, as I do have the U-turn. Goes in Hitmonlee, and looking at this moveset, maybe if it's standard, it's that thing, I can wall this thing for days. Now, he does switch out after a fake out, he goes into Sandshrew, probably instead of his own stealth rock, as I go for mine. Now here, he goes for the rapid spin as I go for the yawn, to just get away with my rocks, so that I have to set him up again, which I do this turn. I set him up as he goes for his own rock before he goes to a sleep. Now, that was a pretty good play on his part, considering that Sandshrew is probably the best thing to put asleep on his team. And I go into Omastar here. Hopefully I can set up on that Sandshrew. I really want to get a Social Smash off and maybe get a little sweep going on here. He goes into Regigigas, as I do go for the Shell Smash, and I've never played against a Regigigas before, so I really don't know what this thing does. I'm just going to go for a Surf next turn, just to see how much it would do, and look at this. This is a +2 Omastar to a Regigigas, and that does a crap ton. Omastar, you are a beast. But he goes with Thunder Wave here, cripples my Omastar, making this thing useless. He goes for the Confuse, which tried to parafuse me, but luckily I hit through both the Paralyze and the Confuse Ray. Take that Regigigas out. Goodbye, big Regigigas thing. He goes into Hitmonlee here. I'm gonna switch out, maybe leave Omastar later as a death fodder, so I can go into Yuxi here because I can wall this thing. This thing can't do anything at all to me, no matter what it tries. He goes a Hydrant Kick, and this does about a third. Little more than I expected, but it's okay, because I Thunder Wave that thing, and that thing is now crippled. Now he switches out again. He goes into his God of War. As I go for Thunder Wave again, predicting a switch, but he goes into God of War, which I really could have Toxic or Will-O-Wisp, which would have been the more preferable choice. Go for the U-turn here just to get some damage out of it and get the hell out of there because I can't do anything. Seeing what he will do, I go into Dust in the Wall. Now, looking here, he gets the Para Hacks. Doesn't really matter as I go for the Shadow Sneak next turn, and this does a decent chunk. And then he goes with a Heal Bell. I was like, oh crap. That is not good at all because my Yuxi is now useless. The Yawn and Thunder Wave, not gonna do anything. He does go for the Wish here. As I go for the Will-O-Wisp, I just want to get some residual damage. Even if he has Heal Bell, I just want to get some damage on him. And because of the Wish, my Shadow Sneak won't do anything. I just go for it again in case he switched, but he doesn't, and he just gets the Wishes off. And now, since Toxic is really slowly going to rack up on my Dust Snowball here, I don't want to stay in here too much longer. I just go for another Shadow Sneak as he goes for another Wish. This is going to be annoying. I'm going to switch out next turn here as he does want to stay in and try to wall me. I go back into Omastar, seeing what he will do. Just leave this thing as death fodder as he goes for the Psychic. Now, that's good. Takes out my Omastar as he gets his Wish off again and try to wall me again. Gets his burn off, gets the burn. I go to my Galvantula. This is my Scarf Galvantula. I'm going to go over the safe Bug Buzz. I do not like that God of War around. As he goes into Hitmonlee, predict my Bug Buzz, and it resists it. I go back to Uxie here because, again, can't do anything to me. He just goes to the fake out here. I get rack him some life orb damage to him, and I'm looking at it, I haven't done any damage to that Hitmonlee, and that's all been life orb. This is amazing. I go for the U-turn, and I go into Hariyama here. Go for the fake out next turn with the guts boosted fake out. Just take that Hitmonlee out of there. Good grief, that thing is gone. He goes into Sand Slash, and I should have close combated here because that Sand Slash doesn't have the best defenses, even with Eviolite. I go into Dusknoir as he goes for the Sand Tomb, trapping my Dusknoir, which is a pretty good move. I've never seen the Sand Tomb before, but it does, of course, trap your Pokemon in until he switches out, which he does right here. Doesn't really matter then. Goes into Magmortar as I go to a Will-O-Wisp. Good prediction on his part. Get that Scarfer out there, and this thing is a threat. I go to Uxie as Death Fodder as he goes for the Fire Blast but misses. Doesn't really matter as he is going to hit the next one. Take out my Uxie, and now I'm just going to go into something to hopefully outspeed that thing and kill it off. I go to Galvantula here. Now, you see here, I go over to Thunder, and look at this. Magmortar has, wow, really good special bulk, and takes that like a champ, but he gets a Parahax. It doesn't really matter though, as he goes into Sandshrew, and my Thunder doesn't do anything. Gotta switch out since I'm locked in. Go back to Hariyama. Now I really want to kill this thing. This thing is so annoying, especially with the Sand Tomb and the burn damage. His Hariyama is taking a lot of damage. Now he goes for the Arbor Swing, gets the rocks away. Not that great, considering that he still has Magmortar and Honchkrow alive. I just go over the Cold Time. I just have to take out that Sandshrew, make sure that that thing doesn't do any more damage to my team, and my Hariyama is basically dead because he goes into Honchkrow and revenge kill me with Sucker Punch. And looking at this, I have to go back into Dusknoir here. I really want to get the burn on that thing. Even if he has God of War, I really want to get the burn. But with that low HP, not going to live a Brave Bird at all. Now Honchkrow is doing work to my team. But I'm going to stop it straight cold with that Retaliate on my choice Banded Perugly. This thing is my favorite. One of my favorite choice banders here. He goes back to God of War and I gotta switch out because of course Retaliate only is double damage the first turn that I use it. He goes with a Heal Bell again, which is again not good because Magmortar is now healed of Paralysis, and that means he can do some more damage to my team. Now he goes for a second, takes out my Galvantula, and oh my goodness, that God of War is so bulky. This is the last turn here as I go for the return, hopefully to kill that God of War, but he lives with a smidgen. Because if I went for the return, I could hopefully take out that Magmortar, but nope, he takes out me with the Psychic, and that is a 2-0 in his favor. Thank you for the match, BigTony, and if you like this video, please be sure to rate, comment, subscribe below. And I'll see you guys next time. This is KDUBZ129 here, saying peace.